Keeping students actively engaged can be a challenge. Teachers contend with many obstacles for student attention. I'm Bethany Seidella, a member of the PaTTAN AEDY team. On today's Pop-Up Practice, we will share some best practices on how to carefully plan for and implement effective ways to elicit student responses. One of the best ways to actively engage students is to encourage all students to respond. You want to increase the amount of opportunities to respond, or OTRs. Effective OTRs are not just about asking a lot of questions. There are many factors that play into engaging students. These include the pace of the lesson, the relevance of the questions, the student's understanding of the material, and ensuring all students have access to instruction. Let's look at some ways to engage your learners. Just like adults, students can become bored with the same approaches. If they know they will not be called upon, they will most likely tune out. Try to find ways to add novelty to your engagement. This could include eliciting both individual and whole class responses and changing it up throughout the lesson. As you are teaching, make sure to stop throughout the lesson to check for understanding. Ensure that all students are part of the learning. You do not want to just call on students that you can see are actively participating. Find ways to draw students back into the lesson without embarrassing them or putting them on the spot. This could include using proximity or asking the entire class to respond or talk to a partner. Keep students involved in the lesson as much as possible. This could include having them point to an answer, such as pointing to a part of speech in a sentence or a digit in a math problem, or highlighting evidence in a text. Don't forget about thumbs up and thumbs down for yes, no, or true, false questions. Also, find creative ways to showcase concepts by involving the students. In a science lesson, students could demonstrate the states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas by standing together, somewhat apart, and far apart. Or have them stand in different parts of the room based on their answer to a question that you pose. For example, students could stand in a different area of the room based on their view of the theme of a story that you have read. Keep in mind, every time you ask a question and receive feedback, you are conducting formative assessment. You want to use this valuable information to drive your instruction. For new material, after the initial lesson, students' responses should be 80% accurate. For review material, look for 90% accuracy. You can track this data in simple ways, such as counters in a hat for correct or not correct, or track on your device. You want to plan your engagement strategies in advance. Also, use your data to plan for what will need to be retaught and what questions to ask. Dr. Anita Archer has used the analogy of teaching as a performance. Just as with any production that would be on a stage, the stage needs to be set, which is your classroom. You want to ensure it is set up in a way where all students have access to content and encourages participation. You are the producer, and you want to provide opportunities for all your actors or students to rehearse and, in the end, produce. Be sure to look for other videos on strategies for student engagement, as well as utilizing technology and work refusal. These will help provide you with tools to reach your learners. Thank you for joining us today for Pop-Up Practices, where practice makes progress.